Hello students, welcome to all of you in my second video lecture of electrolysis. In this video lecture, you will see the mechanism of electrolysis. During the electrolysis, two important processes occur at particular electrodes, that is cathode and anode. At cathode, process of reduction takes place, and at anode, oxidation occurs. These two processes occur simultaneously in electrolytic cell. In the case of electrolysis of molten lead bromide, there are two examples are taken. One is the electrolysis of molten lead bromide, another is electrolysis of acidified water. During the electrolysis of molten lead bromide, a non-conducting vessel means electrolytic cell is made up of silica crucible, means electrolytic cell made up of silica crucible is used for the electrolysis of molten lead bromide. Why this electrolytic cell is preferred? Why only silica crucible is preferred? It is preferred because of some important characteristics of silica crucible. One is it is non-conductor, second it is non-reactive, and third it can withstand high temperature. Due to these properties, silica crucible is preferred as electrolytic cell for the electrolysis of molten lead bromide. Since lead bromide is ionic compound, and you know that ionic compound has high melting point, lead bromide melts at high temperature, that is 380 degrees Celsius, which is the melting point of lead bromide. To keep lead bromide in molten state, continuous heating is required. Continuous heating of lead bromide is required to keep in its molten state. And in molten state, only two types of ions are present. One is lead ion, Pb double plus ion, and other is bromide ion. One is lead ion, Pb double plus ion, and another is bromide ion. Two types of ions are present in molten lead bromide. During electrolysis, means when current is passed through the battery, means only DC current is used for the electrolytic process. It is of only 3 amperes by 12 volt battery. According to the rules of electrolysis, cation migrates towards cathode and anion towards anode. In this case, Pb double plus ion is cation which migrates towards cathode, and Br negative is negative ion which migrates towards anode. These two ions, means lead ion and bromide ion, gets discharged at their respective electrodes, and this discharge of lead ion means Pb double plus ion at cathode is known as reduction, because during the discharge of lead means Pb double plus ion, reaction takes place as follows. Pb double plus ion takes 2 electrons from cathode and deposit as a silvery gray lead on cathode. As a result of reduction process, lead ion, all the lead ions present in molten lead bromide gets deposited on cathode in the form of silvery gray lead metals. And at anode, oxidation takes place. Means Br negative ion loses its electron and convert in the form of bromine radical. This is primary process. This is known as primary process. And bromine radical combines to give bromine vapors. This is secondary process. Means at anode, primary and secondary process takes place. As a result of primary process, bromide ion change to bromine radical, and in secondary process, two bromine radical combine together and forms bromine vapors. These bromine vapors means dark reddish brown fumes of bromine evolves at anode. Since bromine is a highly reactive compound substance, it is very high reactive substance and affect all the electrodes except graphite electrode. That is why during the electrolysis of lead bromide, only graphite electrodes are preferred than other electrodes, because graphite electrodes remain unaffected by bromine vapors and other electrodes react with bromine vapors. This is the main reason the use of graphite electrode for the electrolysis of lead bromide. This is very important question. Why? Only graphite electrodes are preferred for the electrolysis of lead bromide or during the electrolysis of lead bromide. Your answer, it remains unaffected by the bromine vapors. Means graphite electrode does not react with bromine vapor. That is why it is used as electrode in this process. Now, if one asks, what do you observe during the electrolysis of lead bromide? Means, what are your observation during the electrolysis of lead bromide? Product formation means formation of product or changes taking place during the electrolysis in electrolytic cell is the observation. In this case means in case of electrolysis of lead bromide. First observation, silvery grey lead deposits on the cathode. And second observation, dark reddish brown fumes of bromine evolves at anode. This is the very important question related to this electrolysis. Now we take next example, which is electrolysis of acidified water. Since pure water or distilled water is non-electrolyte, so to make as electrolyte, some amount of 1 or 2 drops or 1 to 5 drops of sulfuric acid added to it, which acts as a catalyst and increases the ionization of water. That is why electrolysis of acidified water is also known as a catalysis. It is also an example of catalysis because sulfuric acid, mineral acid act as a catalyst which increases the ionization of water in the form of H ion and OH ion. Now, which electrolyte cell means apparatus used for the electrolysis of acidified water? It is a special type of apparatus known as Hofmann's voltameter. Hofmann voltameter is consist of two parallel tubes which are connected together through a reservoir. Through the reservoir, acidified water is filled in this apparatus, and electrode used is also inert electrode, which is platinum electrode. Platinum cathode and platinum electrode is used as an electrode. In case of acidified water, following ions are present in it. Due to ionization of water, H ion and OH ions are present, and due to ionization of H2SO4, H ion and SO4 ions are formed. As a result, there are 3 types of ion present in acidified water. One is hydrogen ion, second is hydroxide ion, and third one is sulfate ion. There are 2 types of negative ions present in solution, and only hydrogen ion is present as a cation. Now, hydrogen ion migrates towards cathode because it is a cation. Cation migrates towards cathode, and chemical reaction taking place at cathode can be written as H plus ion takes electron to form H. H plus H gives H2. This is the reaction taking place at cathode. Now what happens at anode? Since OH ion and SO4 ion both are negative ions, so both the ion migrate towards anode. Now the preferential discharge of OH ion takes place at anode because of the lower position of OH ion in electrochemical series. In the electrochemical series, position of sulfate ion, then nitrate ion, then chloride ion, bromide ion, iodide ion, and hydroxide ion. Hydroxide ion is present at the lowest position, so it gets discharged first at anode. How the discharge of OH negative ion takes place at anode? This ion means OH negative ion loses its electron to form OH radical. This OH radical combines together, gives H2O and oxygen radical, which again combine to give oxygen molecule, oxygen gas. Means oxygen gas evolves at anode. For the formation of di-oxygen means molecular oxygen, two atoms of nascent oxygen required, which is formed by the combination of two OH radicals, means total 4 OH radicals, and these two ions forms O2 molecule. In this way, total 4 OH ion involved in this reaction, and total 4 electrons are produced. These 4 electrons are taken up by 4 H ion. So we take 4 H ion, 4 electron and 4 H. 2 H means total 4 H gives 2 H2. This is the product formation takes place at cathode and at anode. Means hydrogen gas evolves at cathode and oxygen at anode. You see here, there are two volume of oxygen and only two volume hydrogen and only one volume oxygen is produced during the electrolysis, which is clearly shown in figure. This is the one volume oxygen and this is two volume hydrogen. So this is all about the electrolysis of acidified water. Once again, I repeat, electrolysis of molten lead bromide and also the electrolysis of acidified water. In case of acidified water, the apparatus used is known as Hofmann's voltameter. Hofmann's voltameter is the electrolytic cell in this case. Electrodes, platinum electrodes are used for the electrolysis of acidified water, which is inert electrode. Electrolyte, acidified water act as electrolyte. Acidified water act as electrolyte. Which ions are present in electrolyte? 3 types of ions are present in electrolytes: H ion, OH ion and sulfate ion. Hydrogen ion, hydroxide ion and sulfate ion present in the electrolyte. Which ion migrates towards cathode? Only hydrogen ions migrates towards cathode. Which ion migrates towards anode? Sulfate ion and hydroxide ion, both the ions migrate towards anode. But only hydroxide ion gets discharged at anode and sulfate ion remains undischarged, which is known as spectator ion. What do you mean by spectator ions? Those ions which remains unaffected, means undischarged, either at cathode or anode, known as spectator ion. What are the products of electrolysis of acidified water? Hydrogen at cathode and oxygen at anode. These are the product of electrolysis of acidified water. What is the volumetric ratio of hydrogen and oxygen during the process of